Hello, my friends. Today we are playing Britain-German Discard. So the goal of this deck is to deal with our opponent's early threats if they are an aggro or mid-range deck. And then once they start running out of steam, we play our 5 cost discard cards, including the new Case Yellow, Wolf Pack, and Annihilation, to basically cut off their resource supply, which is, of course, cards, and win the game from there. Now, this version, I like to run a lot of units like Kitty Hawk, Spitfire, um, Mosquito, units you may not necessarily see in a normal discard deck. I just like having Rule Britannia in the deck. It's just fun to pull off, and also it's quite good with Case Yellow. Case Yellow is a very good card. It basically has a similar effect to Wolfpack in that you basically go +1 in card advantage once you play the card. Because like Wolfpack, your enemy discards a card and doesn't draw a card, so you deny two cards, and you give up 1 card by playing Wolfpack. So that's +1. Case Yellow, you deny the enemy 1 card, you play 1 card and get 1 card back. So it's the same. Essentially, it's the same +1 card advantage, but on top of that, you get 1 damage of ping to anything. Could be face, could be unit. And your units get 1 attack, which is certainly not negligible at all. Um, +1 attack is very good on certain units, like especially like Blackwatch, even giving Sexton +1 attack, and of course HMS, very good. Now I will say that Wolfpack can be better in certain scenarios, like if you run your opponent out of cards and you're like in a top deck war, let's say against like Jagro, Wolfpack is really good, much better than Case Yellow because you want to prevent them from say drawing into Feigned, like with an errata or just top decking it. Or if they already have their Feigned, if they just play their Feigned already, you can still play it to basically make them skip a turn, which it can be really strong. And in other cases, it may just be better to make sure your opponent is completely locked out of the game rather than drawing a card for yourself. So yeah, different cards, different usage. Other than that, it's pretty standard. Lots of classic Brit, lots of strong Brit elites. No surprise there. And yeah, all right, let's see if we can get some good games. Now I've played a couple of games with this on ladder. Seems like decent, although the funny thing is, it feels like a lot of people are playing like anti-discard decks. Like I've seen Soviet Arty with like the supply chain. I've seen like Japan self discard. I've seen like people run that M4A1 or A2, the one that the 4/5 tank that draws itself if the opponent makes you discard. Kind of funny. And I think I've won all of those games, even though they specifically teched against anti-discard. But I'm not sure how well this does into the overall meta. I haven't played that much cards recently, been a little bit busy. I guess I'll just keep supply shortage. Britain could be like a lot of different decks right now. A little bit of a heavy curve, especially considering we're going second. Pioneer. Oof. Money. Alright, maybe probably just a excuse me, probably a supply shortage next turn. Mm. Or maybe you can Kitty Hawk this actually. It's actually fine if supply shortage gets ultra, though. You did float like 3 credits, so you might have ultra, or else I might just attack face and go for like case yellow next turn. Do that then. Might be considering keeping, since he's presumably playing discard too. It might be worth considering just keeping Sudden Strike, because it's one of my lowest value cards. So keeping it as discard fodder might have been a play. Could play case yellow now and move up. I think I'll play another Black Watch. Black Watch should be really good against this deck. Being a little bit greedy here. Oh, does he really have Ultra? That's quite annoying. So Wellington. Oh, he doesn't actually have it. Well played. I was thinking I should save the supply shortage, but oh, that's really bad actually. Well done. He convinced me that he had Ultra. Let's get rid of that black watch. Highly unlikely you would have like interception or secret ops, right? I could also have mosquito the Wellington. Annihilation is just really good if I can get it off though, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's better to kill off his bomber. Damn, that was like the best discard. That's pretty annoying. Oh, what happened? Did I get disconnected? Oh, that's pretty bad. Well, I guess that's GG. Maybe I played a bit poorly there. Probably should have played the mosquito there. And also, maybe I shouldn't have given up the sudden strike um, early on. Okay, this is like US mid-range. Let's drop this Spitfire. That's pretty annoying. But I think I won't supply shortage just yet. It's a pretty good draw. Oh, that's pretty annoying. Oh, that's a good top deck. I mean, I guess we still won't supply shortage yet. Annihilation is good if he has Callies, but I don't think anyone runs Callies anymore. Case Yellow might be better. Wolfpack, probably not the pick. The ping is more relevant here. It's either Annihilation or Case Yellow. I can play Annihilation next turn because I have the Pioneer. But there's a pretty decent chance he plays like more of these Choco Boys next turn. I'll keep the Case Yellow. Oh, I just forgot. I'm dumb. I forgot that the credit increased. Okay, let's ping that then. I forgot about the Red Devils credit increase. I guess we get punished by we can do it now. It was probably a little greedy of me. Let me get rid of that. It's a pretty slow turn. Let's just do that. Don't want to commit too much resources at the moment. Actually, I wonder if Churchill might just be good here. Because it will be protected from the Hellcat by the Black Watch. Main counter to Churchill is Hellcats. So as a secondary win condition versus US Frontline, I think we can just like if we can just hold the front line and keep them down in the support line. I think we'll do just fine. Let's preserve the health of our units as much as we can. You know, I could take the trade with this and like do case yellow, but discarding right now, he has a lot of fodder for discard. Yeah, I mean, no matter what I do there, it's going to be very hard for him to come back because I can hold the front line pretty well with the Churchill and the Black Watch there, as long as I get rid of that Sherman. It's an interesting game because as playing a discard deck, you'd expect to win by locking your opponent out of the game, discarding their cards, and preventing them from drawing new ones. But I guess that guy's hand was pretty bad. So we were able to go for the secondary win condition against US Frontline, which is just hold the front line with big units. Interesting game. Another Britain matchup. Britain could be quite a lot of things. Well, I guess mostly just right now, probably just discard or air. Either way, this hand's pretty bad. See, the thing is, like, especially like playing against like discard. If I'm in a discard mirror, I feel like, especially going first, it might not be good to play 85 Pioneer Company. I also don't have too much draw in this deck because it's like pretty like it's like a little bit heavy in terms of the curve. There's a lot of like 5, 6, 7 cost cards. It's already kind of greedy. Oh, it's mobilized. Damn, he's still trying to play mobilized. That's respectable. Well, I'm wondering if it's right to play supply shortage. Probably, like that thing can get out of hand pretty quickly. He did commit like an extra naval power. So I'll give up the supply shortage for that. Oh, that's interesting. Is he like running supply shortage as well? I'm not sure why you would do that. This early into the game, it's got to be pretty hard to find direct damage, right? I think both Spitfire and Sexton is pretty good, although it has to be Sexton, right? Especially since next turn I have 5 credits. Interesting. I think it has to be Sexton, even though I'm a bit worried that he somehow has 2 damage. If he sacks like the Kitty Hawk into the Sexton to set up for 2 damage from, I don't know, Carpet, it's fine. Oh, he could have evasive maneuvers actually. That's also probably fine. He goes down in terms of card advantage, and next turn I have Annihilation. Okay, no evasive. Or he's perhaps saving it for like my Churchill. That's interesting. Okay. I could consider maybe if I didn't have the Sexton on board, I'd consider saving the Mosquito to like deal with um yeah, that's perfect. A Potez. Because Annihilation, if he has like Secret Ops, he could protect his Potez from Annihilation, but he has 0 credits up, so perfect. And yeah, there goes the Potez. And looks like he didn't draw into. Okay, my bad. I guess I'm supposed to draw first, but I mean that was like almost certainly happening. Oh, that's interesting. We know he's like almost certainly out of resources, and we have the Sexton to deal with that. So instead of taking the value trade, I think I'll actually just Wolfpack. Oh, he did have Ultra. Interesting. Well, now he doesn't have Ultra. He's also used like 2 naval powers, and it's fine if he naval powers my Sexton. And our fighters protecting against the Wellington, very nice. Just make sure he's locked out of the game. You can just like permanently hold up Ultra. I mean, I don't want to do that though because I do want to play Rule Britannia because it's fun. If he has like doubting, I'll be sad. Let's go for maximum greed. If he has doubting, I will be really upset, but I mean, the whole reason to play Rule Britannia is to get maximum greed value. Oh, I guess if he has Churchill, I'll be pretty sad too. All right, well then if none of those apply, then he just loses. Like, how satisfying is that? 6-6 Sexton, 9-9 Seaforth. 5-5 Honey. Pretty fun game. Yeah, I think I only run one copy of Naval Power in my Mobilize deck. Mobilize? Well, first of all, Mobilize is has kind of been gutted from with that fifth para change. Um, Bumping up its credit cost from 0 to 1 is like huge for Mobilize. Probably even more so than CA. Because like it's so huge having a 0 cost Mobilize unit to play with your Potas. But anyways, back to that game. It's kind of odd. If you like play too many naval powers in your Mobilize deck, you kind of like just run low on cards. Because Mobilize is at an awkward spot where you can draw a lot of cards, but you need to get your combo off. If you don't get the combo off with the Potas, you can easily like go down to like 0 cards and have nothing. Alright, this is... I mean, I guess you can keep... Ever keep supply shortage. In case it's like... Heinz. I've seen like Heinz. I'm thinking maybe I keep like HMS as well. It's like pretty good if it's like control. I think HMS is pretty good into that. Or discard. I'll be greedy and keep that. Probably shouldn't. What? Is this like Heinz, but he has like no turn 1 or 2 play? That seems really odd. Can't be Heinz, right? Is it greedy protecting my... Yeah, I'm at full HP, so I'll be like greedy here. Oh, it's that deck. I think I know what it is. Like kind of like a ramp deck with like lots of big units. Actually, I'm not sure what that deck is to be to be honest. I don't know. What do I do here? I think moving up is pretty good, right? Don't let him take the front line. It should be quite difficult for him to deal with a C4th in the front line. Spitfire. Spitfire doesn't like accomplish too much, I think, at this point in time. I'll just take my 2 damage onto that. And I guess maybe Blackwatch would have been better. Well, he's playing US, so I guess I have to be a bit worried about Stars and Stripes. Let's actually like move that to the front line. Interesting. Alright, let's go for the case yellow right now then. Getting +1 attack on the bombers is really nice. Oh, Leopold. Okay. That's one way to remove my... Guess we could Royal Reese. We could like go for radar. And then Wellington. We're almost certainly Wellingtoning here, right? Technically we could Monty. Yeah, we have a lot of cards in hand, so I was gonna say so we don't have to like go for synthetic rubber value, but I don't know if I want a radar. I'll do it. Haven't been finding much of our discard, which is pretty bad, honestly. I mean, that's fine, I guess. This is a pretty good Monty. He didn't have an answer for my Wellington that turn, so I have reason to believe that if I Monty, my Wellington will stay alive. Hummel, interesting. Well, we've generated a sizable card advantage lead over the opponent. Interesting. I don't know if I'd play an hour in need. Do you really need that many credits? I think at that point it might be better for him to save his credits. I'm not save his credits, not save his credits, save his uh cards like in our need to act as discard fodder. Hmm. Well, I guess I do want to protect my Wellington. Just considering the wolf pack. Sorry, man, I have a bit of a dry cough because I was sick a short while ago. But he did play War Bonds. Might be better to like. Interesting. Hmm. Don't have any monsoon rots here, which is pretty annoying. Don't really want a Churchill right now. Let's see what Wolfpack discards. Split play the Sudden Strike to reduce our Wellington cost. Again? Okay. It's a lot of retreats, but he's quite out of resources really soon. Good supply shortage, but I don't think that's necessary. Wow, he has a lot of retreats. Ooh, can we get a monsoon rot? Alright, we kind of need to find a monsoon rot. Actually, no, we don't, because, well, yeah, we kind of do. um, yeah, because I was gonna say, like, theoretically, a Churchill with a Rule Britannia can trade into that. Theoretically. But it's probably better to try to find the monsoon rod. Uh, I mean, we definitely play the Churchill, I think. Seaforth. I guess we'll play these. Alright, let's just take the Rule Britannia then. He's also played like a billion, a gajillion. Okay, so let's think about this. If we are ruling Britannia, yeah, let's not be greedy. Let's not be greedy here. Right, surely he can't retreat both of my units. I was just thinking now would be a really good time to have a Fog of War. I really like Fog of War as a card. I think it's a pretty cool, unique card, but I feel like in practice, Fog of War just doesn't work out. It feels like Fog of War just never works out in practice. Because in theory, it's very good. At least against like aggro mid-range decks, because you can just once you run at your opponent out of cards, you can just Fog of War like a low-cost unit and make sure their next two draws are dead. But I feel like in practice, it just never works out that way. And of course, it's like generally really bad against high value decks like Ramp, Control even. Theoretically, actually, you could Fog of War your own like big unit if you think like a game is going to go like really late, which like gives you a lot of value and also a fatigue buffer on top of that, at the cost of a pretty big tempo loss if you remove a huge unit that you control. It's a really cool and unique card, but just feels like it doesn't work out in practice whenever I try to play it. Soviet, well, I mean, regardless, I don't think of whatever matchup this is, I don't think I'd keep Ultra. Pretty heavy curve. This is why I don't run like too much draw, because like one case yellow is like a self-replenishing card. It's not exactly draw. It's kind of like cycle because it replaces itself in terms of card advantage. And the curve is pretty heavy. So like you can see even though I'm like going first, I haven't played a single card. Oh, it's ramp. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. That's a pretty bad matchup. Well, if he plays more ramp, hopefully I can discard something good. Track fact, pretty good discard. That is pretty annoying. It's a pretty good discard as well. Next turn I'm probably using Wellington. Hopefully he doesn't have like Chaika or like another fighter. It's pretty annoying. Although HP isn't like a huge deal. Oh, if I Wolfpack, I can't play the Wellington. This is a 2 credits. Can't attack and play the Wellington. That's annoying. Oh, I guess I can do this though. In theory, him gaining HP shouldn't be too big of a deal, but oh, that's really annoying. Wow. It's a pretty nasty play, but I mean, okay. Looks like the Monty's gonna have to come out. I want to save the Monsoon Rot. Actually, no, you know what? Let's just Wolfpack and then next turn, Monsoon Rot. Supply shortage. Oh, that was the unit that he got a copy of. Oh, this is a funny interaction when you supply shortage a unit that's been like taken control of, it actually dies on it takes the damage on your turn. It's a funny little interaction. I think we just ultra here, right? The only way he gets back into the game is like I don't know, some order that draws him cards. Like if he has like mobilization or something. Or like that. So ramp is generally a tough matchup because you can't really do anything to pressure them early on while they're ramping. But I guess it mainly just comes down to if you can discard their card draw along with some of their value. Because it is true though that like when they play like a lot of like ramping cards, then the only cards they have left really are um well, okay, no. So like once they play their ramp cards, the cards they have left, they can be either high value cards, they could be draw, or they could be like anti-aggro cards. And they don't need to use anti-aggro cards against you. They can keep it as discard fodder. So if you discard their anti-aggro cards, you pretty much just lose because then they can play their draw, they can play their value, and you just can't deal with it. But if you discard their, it just comes down to how lucky you are with the discards. Yeah. Um, I mean, okay, so keeping sudden strike and supply shortage is good if it's like Brit-Air, or I don't know why people are still playing Mobilize, but apparently people still are playing Mobilize. But it's also really bad in a discard mirror. Do you know what? I mean, like, I could just keep both and then keep case yellow as a greedy keep in case it's a discard mirror. I guess I'll do that. Oh, okay, that I was not expecting. It's the newly buffed Exile Air. Well, I mean, this should still be quite good. Now, which one is the most threatening? He only has like 3 cards next turn, but he probably could play all of them out. This seems more threatening to deal with. Damn, it revealed both my sudden strikes, so I guess I'll be taking some damage. I mean, we should be fine with the supply shortage, surely. If he doesn't commit anything else to the board, that's actually kind of problematic. Oh. Wait a second, but does this count like units dying? If this dies at the same time as other... Well, okay, it doesn't even say when another friendly pull. It just says a friendly, so I guess it even applies to itself. I actually don't know because I've literally never seen that card. I mean, I have to play the supply shortage though. Oh, I can actually case yellow that so that it dies first. Well, it dies with that, I guess. Okay, another. That's not really a good discard. I was hoping to hit like card draw. Okay, so apparently it does apply to itself and other units that die on the same at the same time. Well, that's actually really annoying to deal with. What the hell? Where are my guards, though? That is the question. Huh. I mean, I really just want to find some guards. Or like a sexton. Don't think I'll play the honey. I'll play the MI5 for extra card advantage. Ooh, do I Monty right now? I don't think I do. I take like 6 because this is supply shortage. Actually, you know what? I can just get rid of that. Oh, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have. This is actually quite annoying to deal with. This is also 6 credits, so I can't annihilate it. Daylight bombing. Okay, now I'm a little bit scared. Now I'm a bit scared. They're dropping pretty low. Um, I guess we have to give up the Monty then. Worst case scenario, next turn we can Wellington. Supply shortage? Okay, could be worse. Could be worse. Alright, it looks like we're probably just giving up the Wellington here. Wellington plus a honey. Yeah, this should definitely be in the front line against an air deck. Oh, that's annoying. Shit, that's really annoying. Yeah, Sexton is really nice. I think I'm definitely sextoning here. I don't think I play anything else. If he draws like Monty or Shelling, I don't want to have my support line pinned down. And I don't think I necessarily play supply shortage right now. And this is annoying. I have like 4 guards in the deck. I'm halfway through the deck and I haven't found one yet. So the problem with his deck seems to be that he has no card draw. And those like exile orders that like generate cards aren't really card draw. Okay then. Alright, well, interesting selection of decks that we played against today. This video is quite close to an hour already, so I'll just leave it at that. Some final notes on the deck. So against ladder, there's a lot of when you're playing this on ladder, there's going to be a lot of aggro mid-range decks. So you could consider, and I was actually talking a little bit with Baron von Glauer on Discord, and in his version he runs two root out. I don't have root out actually. I'm saving up for the German campaign. It's the last campaign that I have to get. So if you're facing a lot of aggro, you can put out root out if you have that, and maybe another fortification. Although they will definitely make your matchups against control and ramp worse. So pick your poison, I guess. You can also like take out some of these units. Like you can take out Rule Britannia and then like HMS and Kitty Hawk if you need room for stuff like Fog. I really love this card. I want to make it work, but yeah, you know the story. I just can't. But yeah, if you want to try it out, it's a fun card to play around with. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I think it's a pretty fun, well-rounded deck. Perhaps a bit degenerate, you know. The discard is probably one of the top degenerate style decks that people complain about. The others being like credit denial and resistance. Um, but yeah, it's a fun deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.